Hello everyone, today we will finish the jumper, easy jumper that we started in my last video. Last video we have made a front and back panel, and now we are making the sleeve. Start casting on. This is long end casting on, and we will be casting on 25 stitches. Casting on 25 stitches for the sleeve. Sleeves will be made in separate panels and then will be attached to the jumper. I find it the most easiest way to do that. Move one needle away, and now we will start with the ribbing. First stitch we will slip off, and then we start pattern with knit 2 and purl 2. Knit 2 stitches, purl 2 stitches. And it will be ribbing part for 6 rows. Last stitch will be H stitch, will be purl. And now every 5 stitches you want to add some stitches. To make it easier, watch me adding the stitches. First I will slip the stitch, and then I need to make 5 knit stitches, 1 increase stitch. I pick one loop from the previous row, making one loop, 1 stitch, first increase. Then I'm making 5 knit stitches and another increase. Second increase. Again I will do 5 knit stitches. Third increase. Repeat 5 knit stitches and increase. You can make increase any way you find it more easier for you. This is increase I was making. I have made 4 stitches, and the last H stitch, it will always be purl stitch. So I have 2 extra stitches as H stitches. You can avoid it and take those 2 stitches off if you want, or follow me. First stitch we will slip off the needle, and then start the pattern. Knit 3 stitches, purl 3 stitches. Knit 3 stitches and purl 3 stitches. And this will be exactly the same pattern as we did for the body panels. And the last stitch will always be a purl stitch. Turn your work. Making 3 more rows following the pattern, the same pattern, and then we will make another increase. After 4 rows, another increase. It will be increase on each side of the sleeve. First increase on this side. Don't forget we need to change the pattern. It was purl stitches. Now it will be knit stitches. And then purl 3 and knit 3. So I have knitted 3 stitches. I added 1 stitch and the rest will be 2 purl stitches. And now I will continue with the pattern. I will switch this pattern every 4 rows. Knit 3, purl 3. This is like basket weave stitch. And I will be making 34 rows. Next increase will be only row 34. So as you can see, it's not so many increases. You can handle, I believe, 8 squares and half. So 8.5 squares I have made of the pattern, and now this is another increase. Again, I will increase 1 stitch at one side and another stitch on the other side. First we added 1 stitch and then follow the pattern. Check either it's knit or purl, or we continue this square, so it would be purl stitches and then knit stitches. I like to add this increase before I change knit and purl stitches, so you see I added the stitch before the last stitch. And now I want to make 60 rows, if you count with those squares. So 60 rows of the pattern. We don't count the ribbing part. 12, 13, 14, 15 squares. If you want to have your sleeve longer, you can add more rows. I will remind you how to do casting off. We start by knitting 2 stitches, returning the stitch back to the needle, knit 2 stitches, return the stitch back to the needle. I will repeat, maybe this is not the best way to cast off, but this is the easiest and this is what I do for easier pattern. Again, there are lots of ways how to do casting on, casting off, so you may be familiar with other method, and that's absolutely fine. Use any method you prefer. Or maybe you will like my method, how I do, and you will learn a new method. You can write it down which way do you prefer, which way do you usually casting, do cast on, cast off. We finish this sleeve. Make sure both sleeves have the same length. So two sleeves, front panel, back panel, and first we will start with stitching the sleeves together. I will be using the knitting needle, darning needle. You can go with a row of single crochets or slip stitches, any way you prefer. Let me show you how to do this crochet hook. Why I show you this crochet hook method? Because we are using chunky yarn, and some people don't have darning needle for chunky yarn. It should be a large opening, so if you don't have it, please use crochet hook. This way I'm using the hook just like the darning needle. This will be a little bit longer, but it will work. If you know how to stitch the jumper, you can just skip this part. If you've got the needle, you will just do the same. Picking the stitch from one side of the sleeve and then from the other. I don't remember the name of this stitch, but it has the name as well. And now I want to stitch the front panel with back panel together. You can pin the ribbing, the bottom part, just to keep those panels together. I want to pin the other part as well, the other side. And now we can stitch shoulders together. You can see I left the long tail. This is what I'm going to use. And so like that we are attaching the sleeves. Tidy all those loose ends if you want. You can crochet around, or maybe you can do a ribbing part around the neckline. But I left it like it is, and it looks lovely. And this is lovely easy jumper for you to make. If you like my tutorial, please subscribe, press notification bell, and hope you enjoyed this video. If you want the measurements, 50 centimeters from the shoulder or 19.5 inches. Let's measure from pit to pit. 54 centimeters or 21 inch. Obviously you can adjust, make it smaller or larger, longer or shorter. 19 inches for the sleeves, and it will be 49 centimeters.